Hello guys and welcome here. So in this video we are going to talk about the address function inside of Microsoft Excel. So for the purpose of this little tutorial I have created a small table as you can see right here with the various numbers as well as some colors. So first of all, what exactly does the address function do? So it's pretty simple. The address function will return a text reference to a single cell in a worksheet. In other words, let's say I want to know what is the name of the cell right here. So it's B6, but I want to look for it in the format of what is the cell on the column number 2 and the row number 6. So it's going to be the cell B6 in this case. If I want to look for the cell in the column, for example, number 6, and the row number 10, it's going to be the cell right here, which will be the cell F10. So this is what the address function does. So you enter the number of the row and the number of the column, and you will be able to have the cell number. So if we try it out just here, so let's say we're gonna write down equal, and then we are going to write down our address function. So address. Here we go. And then we can open up our parentheses. So the first thing that I will ask you to do is enter a row number. So let's say we want to look for the row number 7. And we want to look, so row number 7 will be this one right there. And we want to look for the column number 6. So in this case, we'll just enter 6. And then what we can do is simply click on enter. So it will have our ABS number. So we can just leave it as absolute. We want to have it in A1 style. And that's it. So here we go. And we can run our function. And as you can see here, we will have the cell F7. So if we verify it, so we will go to the cell that is row number 7. So here it is. And the column number 6, which is the column F. So this is the right cell. Now, let's say I want to do the same thing, but enter what is inside of my cell. So for this example, what I have here is a little set of colors. So right here, for example, on the column number 3 and row number 4, I will have the color black. All right. So let's say I want to return black. So how exactly am I going to do that? So if I try it with my function, so we'll do the same thing right here. So I'll just delete this one, and we're gonna write down address. So address. Here we go. We open up our parentheses. So if I want to return the color black, it's going to be on the row number 4. So I'll just enter 4 here. Then it's going to be on column number 3, which is just here, number 3. If I do this way, here it's going to be absolute as always. And we want the A1 style. Otherwise, it's not going to give us the information in the style that we want. So here we go. It's going to give us the cell C4, which is the right cell, but we have it in the format of C4. So we just know the name of the cell. We don't know what's the content of the cell. If I want to have the content of this cell, I will have to use another function, which is the indirect function. So the way we're going to do this is pretty simple. We're going to write down indirect in front of address, since we want to look for the cell C4. And we want to extract the content of the cell C4. So indirect will be before our function address. So we'll write down indirect here. There we go. So as you can see, it will return the reference specified by a text string. So here we go. We have our text string, which will be C4. And it will return the content of the cell that is inside of this function that we have just written. So if we run our function, as you can see, it's going to be black right here, which is the content of the cell C4. If we want to do the same thing for the cell B2, for example, we'll simply have to change the row number and the column number. So we'll just write down 2 right here and 2 right here. And then we go just like that. we have the content of the cell B2 that is just right there. So, as always, if you liked our little video, don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe, and see you in another of my videos.